At the Institute, our goals for students is to help them to find their strengths as learners. We are a strength-based program. We're bringing in what we know about neuroscience and the actual science of learning into education to help people become their best self. We work with children and adults with neurogenic disorders. We provide direct services to them. We also provide professional development to teachers and trainings and teaching to parents of people with disabilities. And we write books and produce learning materials for both special education and general education. One of the principles of the neurosemantic language learning theory is that learning is sociocognitive. That means that we learn from each other. So one of the products that we have is event-based pictures. About 95% of students these days are visual thinkers. Visual thinkers use different parts of their brain to process and create ideas. So we work with our students on language and thinking rather than on sensory input and pattern matching. We find that if we work with raising a person's thinking, that the side effect is their behavior improves. The side effect is that their grades at school improves. So we don't work directly with trying to get your grades up. What we work with is helping you to think. The Institute for Neurosemantic and Sociocognitive Learning is not just for students with neurogenic disorders. That's only one aspect of what we do. The other aspects are working with teachers both in general education and in special education to help them understand the learning theory and how to put it in application in the classroom for diverse learners.
As teachers, we are seeing antisocial behaviors in our classroom increasing year after year after year. And so when you implement the Viconic language methods, children are able to see what their pro-social behavior should look like. What does it look like to sit at a desk? What does it look like to hold your pencil? What does it look like to think about what the teacher's saying? Students start having more pro-social behavior and you're able to actually teach more no matter what level you teach.
We assign meaning through rich language for them so that they have an understanding or knowledge of what to do.
When you're running your classroom in a Viconic language method way, the students are very engaged. It makes their strengths stronger and the deficits pick up from there. We're not just teaching them the patterns of multiplication table. We're teaching them what that means, and they're excited about it, and they're excited to learn more, and they're just excited to be at school.
Everything that we do is based on capitalizing on those strengths. And of course, the goal is to help them to have higher levels of language and cognitive function. It's important to help individual children, and I love doing that, but being able to change a system so that all the children in that system are benefiting, that's the goal that I want to move toward, doing more of that.